I don't got leather seats, at least I've got an engine. I don't got an earring, yeah, but I got an ear to hear with. I don't hang with the right people, I'm just lucky that I got good friends. If I don't wear the latest fashions, well at least I'm wearing something. I won't ever be hip, never be cool and be the talk of the town. Seems like I got things backwards and everything turned around, yeah. But I'm living in a world that's upside down. I'm blessed are the poor in spirit, living in a world that's inside out. Blessed are the pure in heart, inside out and upside down. Yeah, but I just might see God, I just might see my God. I don't get the right haircut, but at least I've got nice hats. I don't eat in the popular restaurants, but at least I get my daily bread. I don't drive the fastest sports car, I'm just lucky that I get around. And my house ain't much to look at, oh, but I got somewhere to lie down. I will never be in, I will never be praised, I will never be a genius. I know this all sounds crazy, but somehow it makes sense to me. I'm living in a world that's upside down. I'm blessed are the poor in spirit, living in a world that's inside out. Blessed are the pure in heart, inside out and upside down. Yeah, but I just might see God. Oh, yeah. I don't know the right people, but I know who can save me. I don't know the right people, no, but my Savior knows me. I'm living in a world that's upside down, I'm living in a world that's inside out. Blessed are the poor in spirit and the pure in heart, and someday I'll see God, yeah. I'm living in a world that's upside down. I'm blessed are the poor in spirit, I'm living in a world that's inside out. Blessed are the pure in heart are blessed. Inside out, oh, upside down, but someday upside down, but you're gonna see God now. Take a look around, world is upside down, but you're gonna see God. Look around, world is upside down, but you're gonna see God now. Take a look around, world is upside down. It is really great to get to be here with you tonight. It is a lot of fun to get to go here and there doing concerts. As Jim said, I'm going all over the place. This tour is 55 concerts in 20 states, and tonight is concert number 38. So, 38 is the very best number. This song means a lot to me to get to do. It's a song that I got to write with a good friend of mine named Rich Mullins. I traveled with Rich and did concerts and wrote songs. We were roommates when we were traveling and when we weren't. And then I was in the car wreck that killed Rich. And I miss him a lot. A whole lot of people miss him. But before all that happened, we got to make this My deliverer is coming. My deliverer is standing by. Joseph took his wife and her child, and he went to Africa to escape the rage of a deadly king. There along the banks of the Nile, Jesus listened to the song that the captive children used to sing. My deliverer is coming. My deliverer is standing by. My deliverer is coming. My deliverer is standing by. And he will never break his promise. He has written it upon the sky. My deliverer is coming. My deliverer is standing by. Oh, he's standing by. Through a dry and thirsty land, water from the canyon heights poured itself out from Lake Sangra's broken hearts. And there in the Sahara winds. Jesus heard the whole world cry for the healing flowing from his own scars. And now the world sings, my deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. I will never doubt his promise, though I doubt my heart, though I doubt my eyes. My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. Can you sing it out with me? My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. Just sing those lines. My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. It's true, so let it fly. My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. Sing it, mean it, believe it. My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. Keep it flowing. Can you take it over? Oh yeah, now sing again. Here we go now, let it flow out. My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. Let it fly high. My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. For you and I singing, my deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. Let it flow, let it go, keep going now. My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. Let it fly up to the sky, sing, my deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. Let it rise. My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. One more time, sing it. My deliverer is coming, my deliverer is standing by. You are pretty good. You're pretty good. You're good. You're good. You're good singer people. Being in that same car wreck is rich. Needless to say, I got pretty messed up too myself. You know, I had broken bones and lacerations, collapsed lungs. I was in a coma. I was in the hospital a long time. The recovery process was a long, ongoing one, when a whole lot of fear and doubt and questions arose within me as to what was going on. You know, I couldn't figure any of it out. None of it made any kind of sense to me at all. It made no sense to me why someone like Rich had been taken, someone who'd given us so many great songs that are still being sung and listened to today, someone who's such a wonderful communicator of God's grace. It made no sense to me why he'd been taken. And it made no sense to me why I was laying there in the condition that I was in. Having to relearn to do stuff that I'd come to take for granted. Eating and drinking and eventually walking, eventually talking, not knowing what would become of me, if anything. None of it made a bit of sense at all. It didn't make any sense. But like I said before, it didn't make sense. But I don't know that God is terribly concerned with making sense. I think God is more concerned about the truth. The truth is that the faithfulness of God persists. The faithfulness of God persists through our stuff, through our hard, tough, difficult, trying, troublesome struggles that we are all going to go through, you know. Just don't ever forget that through the difficulty, through the struggles, through the rough stuff, you are being made. You're being molded, instructed, turned into who the Lord would have you become. In order to do that, a lot of times, it seems like God takes us through that which we would never choose to go through on our own. The faithfulness of the Lord persists. But I can't stand up here and wax on about it as if I have an understanding of God's faithfulness. It is vast, it is wide, it escapes me. Therefore I cling to what the psalmist writes when the psalmist writes, Lord, your faithfulness is more consistent, it's more constant than the rising of the sun. I can get with that. I've never known the sun not to rise. Sure, there's cloudy days, there's times you don't see the sun, but does that change the fact that the sun has come up? And similarly, as we walk through this world, we encounter situations that cause us to wonder on the faithfulness of God. We encounter these situations that cause us to wonder, what is going on here, God? What is going on? I can't detect this so-called faithfulness. But do our detections, do our perceptions, do our notions, do our assumptions change the fact that the faithfulness of God persists way beyond us? Yet we're included in it. We are included by it. Even in your roughest times, you won't be overcome. So when that ache bites your heart, feel my love. And if you are wondering where I'm at now, I have never left your side. You're never by yourself. No, you are not alone tonight. So now don't you let your heart be troubled. The peace I bring to you is not of this world. I set your mind at ease. I quiet down your soul. I give you peace. Don't let your heart be troubled. And I can dry your tear-filled eyes. I can hear your heavy heart. So don't you be afraid tonight. My light shines through your dark. And if you are wondering where I'm at now, in your despair, I'll be your hope. I am always there. You're never ever by yourself. No, you are not alone. So now don't you let your heart be troubled. The peace I bring to you is not of this world. I set your mind at ease. I quiet down your soul. I give you peace. Don't let your heart be troubled. I can still hear swirling soul in your darkness. My light glows. Don't let your heart be troubled. I give you troubled, no. Don't let your heart be troubled, no. I had a new album come out a couple months ago. So I love getting to share those new songs, and this is one of those new ones. Everyone is fragile. All of us have brittle souls. My overcast brings on more damage, and clear skies go unknown. Everyone is fragile. Shadows pull me deeper down, and questions lead to no answers. Hear my voice, it's crying out. This wonderful world's crammed full of heaven, each and every push I see's in flames. Let's sound the alarm on the hells we're living through, and feel love's blaze and take off our shoes. Yeah, everyone is fragile. Shadows pull me deeper down. Illusion comes when all has settled, so I'll lay down self-destructiveness now. wonderful world's grand full of heaven. Each and every bush I see's in flames. Let's sound the alarm on the hells we're living through and feel love's blaze and take off our shoes. All of us have wounds and scars underneath and on the surface, and there's a healing for my heart. I should let you know right now, a lot of times when I go somewhere to do a concert, whomever's hosting the concert, making it happen, a lot of times in our communication in the preceding months, weeks leading up to the concert, they will ask me, what is your statement of faith? I guess just to kind of check me out and make sure that I'm okay, And one of the last times the question was asked to me, I answered it truthfully, I answered it honestly. What is your statement of faith? I said, well, I don't have one. My faith is not something to build a statement upon. My faith was given to me. My faith is a gift. I have a statement of grace, for that is where I stand and what I lean upon. And now this faith walk that I'm on just kind of comes down to trying to respond to the grace that's been so lavished upon all of us. So I said, statement of faith, no, not so much. I have a statement of grace. So I said, if that's what you're looking for, if that meets your criteria, well then, goody goody. is a stargazer. She loves to look up into the night. She's a dream machine. She never wakes up, she just opens her eyes. And could someone tell me what's wrong with that? Someone tell me what's so wrong. And if her face starts wearing thin, she don't hide. And if her way is getting dim, she relies on grace to lead her heart and be her guide. And now the stars, they could never shine any brighter. No, no, no. Nope. She is a believer. Love is her proof when those lines start to fade. She's a bad dancer. Yeah, but every single move is a cause for thanks. And could someone tell me what's wrong with that? Someone tell me what's so wrong. And if her face starts wearing thin, she don't hide. And if her way is getting dim, she relies on grace to lead her heart and be her guide. And now the stars, they can never shine any brighter. She's a pure heart, she sees the good all around her. She's a bad dancer, but she don't care. She's a bad dancer, but she does not care. She's a bad dancer, but she don't care. And if her face starts wearing thin, she don't hide. And if her way is getting dim, she relies on grace to lead her heart and be her guide. And now the stars, they could never shine any brighter. No, no, no. Stargazer, yeah. Stargazer, yeah. Stargazer, yeah. Stargazer, yeah. Stargazer, yeah. Stargazer, yeah. About someone that I would like to be like one day. Someone who looks for the good, finds the good, and allows attention to be directed back towards the giver of the good. This is my little ukulele. It goes by uke. Or as my daughter likes to call it. My daughter's name is Brooklyn, and Brooklyn is now 15 years old. But I do remember when she was toddling around, and I'd have all my stuff out practicing. She would always love to come out. She'd go straight for this. she would pick this up and she would call this her guitar. You know, she would say, it's just my right size. And I am grateful. I'm grateful that after all these years, she still lets me borrow it. So I should make this confession. A lot of times when I'm playing songs, I forget the words. But it's really not that big of a deal because, you know, it's not like anybody knows my songs. So I just make up the words. I make up the words, it's fine, it's all good. So this has a part for you to sing. And it's okay if you don't remember the words. I'll get into you. It goes, hey, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Got it? Hey, hey, hey. There we go now. Hey, hey, hey. Remember the words? Hey, hey, hey. Sing it, sing it. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Now we'll do a couple verses, and when we come back around to your part, let it rip. I am contradiction, I am lost and found. So thankful you have rescued me. Strapped to the bottom by both certainty and doubt, but now I'm back up on my feet. 'Cause you're the friend of the sinner, you're the healer of all hurt. Through the light and the darkness, your mercy runs both ways, both ways. Yes, you're the friend of the sinner. You're the torch by which we search. Both the coming and going are guided by your grace. Sing it. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, sing it out now. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Unanswered questions are unfolding in my mind. So I'll stop to stare into your blaze. At that spaciousness that burns my eyes with sight, and then you meet me in that flame. 'Cause you're the friend of the sinner, you're the healer of all hurts. Through the light and the darkness, your mercy runs both ways, both ways. Yes, you're the friend of the sinner. You're the torch by which we search. And both the coming and going are guided by your grace. Sing it. Hey, hey, hey. Sing it out now. Hey, hey, hey. Sing it, sing it. Hey, hey, hey. Sing it, sing it. Hey, hey, hey. Check it out. Ooh, I'm a valley of dry bones, yet your grace always flows in through the cracks in my soul, down to the tips of my toenails. You're the friend of the sinner. You're the healer of every single hurt. Through the light and the darkness, your mercy runs both ways, always, for always. Yes, you're the friend of the sinner. You're the torch by which we go and search. Both the coming and going are guided by your grace. Sing it out. Hey, hey, hey. Sing it, sing it. Hey, hey, hey. Sing it. Hey, hey, hey. Sing it out now. Hey, hey, hey. Sing, sing. Hey, hey, hey. Sing it. Hey, hey, hey. That is one of my most favorite notions in all of the scriptures, is that Jesus is the friend of the sinner. I love it. A lot of people love it. I hear it all the time. Sometimes I hear, gosh, isn't Jesus awesome and amazing? Jesus is the friend of the sinner and us too. Isn't Jesus beautiful and wonderful? Jesus is our friend as well as all the sinners. And all the while, the scriptures are real clear and real plain about how we are all of us in the same position and condition before God. Regardless of our doings and our not doings, we are all in the same position and condition before God. But my goodness, do we love to measure things out? Do we love to keep track of everything, draw lines, make definitions, keep track of ourselves and everybody else? You know, don't do these bad ones. Stay away from those and everybody who does those. These down here, no big deal. You can sweep them under the rug, kick them to the corner. But regardless of our doings and our not doings, we are all of us in the same position and condition before God, just trying to respond to the grace that's been so lavished upon us. So it matters not. It matters not the trips down the dark alley. It matters not the missions trips. It matters not the skeletons behind the door. It matters not the green bean casseroles made for the church dinner. Regardless of our doings or our not doings, we're all in the same position and condition before God because it has nothing to do with our doings and our not doings and everything to do with what Jesus has done in us and continues to do in us. So does that take it out of our control? Yes. Does it eliminate the possibility of feeling elite, feeling better than, looking down our noses? Yeah. Jesus never called himself the friend of the sinner. Jesus said, "You're my friends," period. So maybe we're the ones more concerned with measuring things out, keeping track of everything, drawing lines, making definitions, more than Jesus. There is a list in the scriptures of people that will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. The list includes drunkards, murderers, adulterers, thieves, those who've ever been mad, those who've ever been jealous, those who've ever lied. Does that leave anybody out? Basically, according to the scriptures, we are all screwed. But, because it has nothing to do with our doings and our not doings, and everything to do with what Jesus has done and continues to do, somehow we are in. And maybe, just maybe, the list exists to point us towards the fallacy of trusting in our own actions and activities to create some kind of standing with God, when our standing has been established and solidified by the one who said, "You're my friends," period. Jesus said, "You're my friends," period. Not, "You're my friends," dot, dot, dot. This is not a real ham. It's like a dangerous tightrope that I cross. I need a net to catch me when I lose my balance. Counted on my stance way too much. I failed to see your hands opened up, reaching out more than I ever thought. And you'll stop at nothing just to hang with the drunkards and all those who steal. Hang with the adulterers and all of hell's clientele. You hang with the prostitutes and you meet with the thieves and you meet with the liars. In other words, me. There is both rain and sunshine. When the sea comes, the wind still knocks me down. When my soul grows quiet, still the tiniest cloud. It's like a fog that settles down on the bootstrap notions I've pulled up. Each weather front listens to you, and you'll stop at nothing just to hang with the drunkards. No. all those who steal. Hang with the adulterers and all of hell's clientele. You hang with the junkies and you meet with the thieves. You hang out with the liars. In other words, me. It's a dangerous tightrope, but you hold my hand, yes, you hold my hand, and you hang with the drunkards and all those who kill. You hang with the adulterers, all of hell's clientele. You meet with the prostitutes, you meet with the thieves, you meet with the liars. In other words, in other words, I don't know anyone who hasn't ended up in a situation that they wished they weren't in. The scriptures are full. The scriptures are full of people making statements to not end up there any longer. Different phrases and different words are used each time. And I have insulted my soul for far too long, ending up in a place that doesn't resonate with my true self, the person that I am becoming, the person that God is making me into. So this is my statement. That's how I chose to say it. I was walking through painted doors into empty rooms filled with slumber. My heart awoke and spoke all I'd ignored. I won't insult my soul any longer. I agreed to what's not me, and that surface tends to linger. No more will I concede. So now here's my middle finger. Climbing towards the highest waterfall, ending with the dry, extinguished wonder. I traded in my hope for safety's crawl. I won't insult my soul any longer. I agreed to what's not me, and that surface tends to linger. No more will I concede. So now here's my middle finger. Yeah. There's all kinds of legends as to where the middle finger came from. My favorite is when the English forces were fighting the indigenous tribes in the late Middle Ages. When the English forces would capture one of their opposers, they would cut off their middle finger so that they could no longer pull back the bowstring and shoot arrows. The indigenous tribes began to make a statement to the opposing English. The ones that had their 5 fingers remaining intact, they began to wave their middle fingers at the English, saying, whatever you do to us, we're still coming for you. You can't stop us by doing that. It was a statement of determination. There are certain words and phrases that are latched onto as vulgar, profane, off limits. This is a statement of determination. For no matter what I do to myself, I am still coming towards becoming who God is making me into. No matter what I do, I'm not going to stop. No matter what I do to myself, I'm not going to stop. It's my statement of determination. It's my statement of determination. I agreed to what's not me, and that surface tends to linger. No more will I concede. So now here's my middle finger. There is a love fire deep down inside me. May this fire burn to life. I agreed to what's not me, and that surface tends to linger. No more will I concede. So now here's my ba 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 stops. So I'll breathe unceasingly and walk just like lullabies. Let my life be the worship song I sing. My praise of you goes beyond a tune. The joy of my soul is more than some notes. My heart's feeling is not caused by rhythm. This life I live is my worship, in broken and in straight, my every single day. This life I live is my worship. Wanna overflow with graciousness, so I don't even know what judgment is. So my lamp shines with the dark. Who I am is because of who you are. Let my life be the worship song I sing. My praise of you goes beyond a tune. The joy of my soul is more than some notes. My heart's feeling is not caused by rhythm. This life I live is my worship, in broken and in straight, my every single day. This life I live is my worship. Around each corner, it's holy, holier. The nuts and bolts are beautiful. Now all my beaten paths that lead me further into the mystery of my home. I let my life be the worship song I sing. My praise of you goes beyond a tune. The joy of my soul is more than some notes. My heart's feeling is not caused by rhythm. This life I live is my worship, in broken and in straight, my every single day. This life I live is my worship. darkness appears plain. Elevation cures the insurmountable terrain. Changing climate, ignorance preparations for comfort's place. I never meant to be. Now every lover will say I'm fortunate to be a raindrop on fire, burning uncontrollably. Now even aliens would say I'm lucky to be a raindrop on fire, burning uncontrolled. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. Erosion causes a change topography. I imploded trying to avoid it inconsistently. Details all grow quiet, and the void begins to speak into the screaming lure of security. Now every lover will say I'm fortunate to be a raindrop on fire, burning uncontrollably. Now even aliens would say I'm lucky to be a raindrop on fire, burning uncontrolled. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. I'm not, no. Now every lover would say I'm lucky to be a raindrop on fire, That's just the and, the and, living in the and. If you're like me, a lot of times we tend to approach life situations as kind of either or. Either I am up or down. Either I am sinner or saint. Either I am walking in faith or doubt. Either I am lost or found, walking in the light or the dark. I have come to the conclusion that it seems like most often I am up and down. I am sinner and saint. I'm walking in faith and doubt. I'm lost and found. Walking in the light and dark. I am wet and dry, raindrop on fire. I am hot and cold, raindrop on fire. I think God meets us in the and. After all, Jesus is God and man. And as we live in the and, we just embrace everything that God has done, everything God is doing, everything God will do. Trusting, knowing that God is at work in us, around us, in all things. It's the gospel of and. It's the gospel of embracing God's everything. Jim came walking down the road singing songs and humming on hymn tunes. Though he never set foot in a church on Sunday morning, the smile on his face looked out of place from looks at his shirt and shoes. It made me wonder what it was that kept him going. His mama says on the young days working downtown in the sawmill. And so when childhood is something he never known, all the extra time he had on his mind, every now and then his heart would spill. And he'd start singing all the way home. And he'd sing, I don't know much, but I know my love. And one day I'll be sitting up in heaven on an easy chair, sipping lemonade. Love lives there. Round about that time the bells chimed and the church doors flew open, and a whole herd of saints came running along Jim's way, talking about salvation, hope and love and everything else they didn't know about. And when they saw Jim, all of that changed. Now it takes a special kind of man to avoid a confrontation, and everywhere Jimmy looked he had nowhere to go. They started throwing out names, throwing punches and throwing laughter, and when they were through, blood was dripping from his nose. But he sang, I've heard about blood, I think it stands for love. And one day I'll be sitting up in heaven on an easy chair, sipping lemonade. Love lives there. Jim knew what he had inside of him, he wouldn't hear nothing different. The moral to the story is he just keeps on keeping on. He ain't whitewashed. You won't find him on the corner praying. He just knows his love and he knows his song. And he sings, I got all I want. 'Cause I got my love. I got all I want. Yeah, 'cause I got my love, I got my love. Yes, I got all I want. I got all I want. Can you join me in singing that? I got. Sing it out now. Sing it. It's your part. It's your part. I got all I want. Let it go. Let it flow. Let it go. Sing it out. Sing it out. Sing it out. I got all I want from your heart. Sing it hard. Okay, now try this one. Try this one. I got all I want. Sing it again. Okay, now ladies, sing it. Sing it, ladies. Okay, here we go, guys. Sing it, guys. Okay, now let's everyone, let's try this one. I got all I want. Sing it out again. Sing it again. Okay, here we go, ladies. Sing it, ladies, sing it, ladies. Sing it out, sing it out. That was guttural. So how about all of us? How about we go? I got all I want. Sing it out again. Okay, here we go, guys. Sing it, guys. Sing it, guys. Sing it, guys. Sing it, guys. Okay, now that was really, really good. Actually, I think I heard someone. I think it was kind of embarrassingly good. How about everybody? I got all I want. Okay, let's try this one now. Let's try. I got all I want now. Okay, let's try this. Let's try. I got all the. Woo! 3, 4. Nailed it. And one day I'll be sitting up in heaven on an easy chair, sipping lemonade, love lives there. One day I'll be sitting up in heaven on an easy chair, sipping lemonade, love lives there. One day I'll be sitting up in heaven on an easy chair, sipping lemonade, yeah, sitting up in heaven on an easy chair, sipping lemonade. Now I'm sitting up in heaven on an easy chair, sipping lemonade. Love lives there. Thank you so much for paying attention to me for a little bit. I am grateful to have the opportunity to be here with you. The last year, I did a lot of online concerts, concerts. There's a lot more energy here than there is when you're playing a concert for a wall. But I'm grateful to get to do this. This is my vocation. This is how I make things go. I'm dependent upon those who give. dependent upon humanity, dependent upon the body of Christ, dependent upon those who give and their givingness. The blessings abound in getting to do this. The blessings are many. I get to go to a lot of great places, meet a ton of wonderful people. I get to go to some fun and exotic places like Westboro. I get to go to churches. I get to go to colleges and universities and prisons and bars and coffee houses and theaters. I feel called, not in the hyper-spiritual sense of the word, but I've heard it said that our calling is where the world's greatest need and our greatest joy meet. It's a joy to do this. I love getting to do it. And I know the world needs the truth and the world needs love. So I'm just trying to get the truth of love out there a little bit. And so I would be moved to partner with you as I go on to finish these 20-some concerts over the remainder of the fall. Thank you, Pastor, for having me. Thank you, Jim, for making it happen.
I know several people have already donated, but we can pass the plates in case anybody missed it or not, as Mitch closes out with his last song. Mitch, I want to thank you very, very much for being here tonight. Good friend.
I'm glad to do it.
Thank you all again for coming, and we can pass the plates in case anybody missed it. Pass those. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mitch.
assembled members that breathe. And it's an east glowing, exploding, holy. I'm lifted by sacred company. Among the stars on this tiny ball, I am loved, though I'm a millimeter among the stars, though I'm oh so small. You see my heart, and you know my soul. Yes, you love, 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 love. And there's a song twisting for one and all. Listen, it hums in the depths of our deep. And the shine meets us, and it's delight. It's no secret. The inclusion, it moves us to be among the stars on this tiny ball. I am loved, though I'm a millimeter among the stars, though I'm oh so small. You see my heart, you know my soul. Yes, you love, 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 love. I wanted to call the new album A Shrugging of the Shoulders. A Shrugging of the Shoulders. Because I think we have placed the accumulation of information and put it on the highest pedestal. If we can't know everything about everything in the right way and be on the right side and have all the correct knowledge about it, then it's of no value to us. We feel such a pressure. We feel such a pressure to know about everything, to be correct about everything. If we can't make sense of it, it's meaningless to us. We hear about the mystery of Christ, we read about the mystery of Christ, and it seems like we would rather carry the yoke of having everything make sense. We miss out on the mystery that is surrounding us, dwelling within us. We miss out on the opportunity to go out and stare up into the nighttime sky and look up and go, I don't know. And that's okay. Because there is no way we will ever get a hold of what we are experiencing and taking in. There's no way we will ever get a hold of it. But maybe, just maybe, the glorious, mysterious love that surrounds us and dwells within us might get a hold of us. Among the stars on this tiny ball, I am loved, though I'm a millimeter among the stars, though I'm oh so small. You see my heart, and you know my soul. Yes, you love, 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 love. Among the stars on this tiny ball, I am loved, though I'm a millimeter among the stars, though I'm oh so small. You see my heart, you know my soul. Yes, you love, 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 love among the stars. Thank you so much. Kumbaya.